You're late. What were you thinking keeping me waiting all this time? What, I came straight here. Anyway, you can't just expect me to drop everything, we've got training to do. Training? Don't worry, if it's training you want, then take a look at this. What's that? 40 years ago, Ryman had a truly legendary football team. You lot couldn't hold a candle to them. That team had unbelievable abilities. This is their legendary training facility. Legendary team? Do you mean the Inazuma 11? You know about them, I'm surprised, I thought you were clueless. This secret training facility helped give them their superhuman powers. This is a Flash training facility. Flash training facility? I've been doing some research on the Inazuma 11 myself. I stumbled over the location of this place while looking through the old school files. I asked my father to restore it, so you should be able to get the training you need. That's amazing. This is Inazuma Eleven's training facility? Yes, and you're welcome to take a closer look. Yeah. What are you doing? You do want to train, don't you? Now, you can train until you've really had enough. You'll never be able to beat Royal Academy and brainwashing unless you push yourself to the limit. Nelly. Father. So that was Mark. Nelly, let me see what they are capable of. Okay. This is the Flash training facility? I wonder what kind of training they have down here. Mark, you already thinking of training down here? I'm concerned that Her Majesty's idea of training might not be so straightforward. Perhaps we should be careful. I know. But from now on we'll find ourselves up against opponents we have little chance of defeating. Take brainwashing and their freakish powers, and let's not forget about Royal Academy. If there's anything that can help us down here, anything at all, I'm willing to try it. If we get through this, we might be able to find new ways to play our opponents. Well, I guess you're right, but we haven't got time to sit around and worry. Let's see what lies ahead. Now, I'm worried that we're not fully restored. So, I'm gonna go restore myself. Alright, so I just went and restored my players, so they're fine now. So now let's go do this. So I'll explain how it works. Essentially, what you do is you pick a course, as you can see, and it will raise all your players' stat points of a certain part. So I'm actually gonna do... I'll do one on... I'll show you guys one course, and then I'll do the rest. So I'm going to be doing attack, defense, technique and special. So we'll start off with the attack course. So the general structure is just talking to these guys and doing normal battles until at the end where we do a big match, which again, oh wow. You know what, I might have actually lost if I can't catch this. Yeah, I think I've actually lost first time. Yeah, just like that. So we're gonna try the attack one again. I'll just remember I need to do special moves this time around for defensive stat purposes, for defending the goal even. Now this is what I expected the first time around, but yes, essentially all you do is you just move from room to room and do what you need to do. Right, if we do this, that should be better. Can Mark pick up the ball instead of just like trying to worry about it so much? Imagine my defender has just scored a goal against you. Out of disrespect. Oh, whoa, okay. Right, there it is. I'm just going to do a quick tracking crash to finish it off.
That's down to teamwork.
Right, so this will just be the final bit. And as you can, they've actually removed the save feature, which I don't like how they've done that. And yeah, essentially we just do one of these big matches, and in the end, you'll get experience. I think you get experience. You might not get experience, and everyone's stats will raise. So I'll do what I usually do with one of these matches, where I'll skip around. Well, I'll skip to only the goals. So yeah, I'll see you there.
How about that?
Right, so that was the end of the match. We won 5-0. Oh yeah, and everyone does get experience then. Not a lot of experience, but this is the whole point. What you'll see now is the whole reason why we did it. Because as you can see, everyone's kick stat increased. And everyone's body stat increased as well. So now if I have a... Yeah, my players are a bit gone. So I'm going to step out and we'll carry on what happened. You took your time. I thought you might have met a sticky end down there. Well, try not to hit me. I only did it because you're all so pathetically weak. Thanks, Nelly. Well, what? We really played a lot of football down there. I'm sure that Inazuma 11 practiced for hours every day down there. I want to practice here more so we could get stronger, so we can get closer to how good the Inazuma 11 were. Who's this old guy? Well, aren't you just like your grandfather? Father, does that mean he's Ryman's governor? Correct, I'm Sonny Ryman, the governor of this school. Whoops, that was pretty rude of you, Captain. I don't mind. Actually, Nelly brought me here so I can meet you. Looking at you takes me back 40 years to the legendary Inazuma 11. You knew about the Inazuma 11 too? Of course, back then I was head of the cheering squad for the Ryman's football club. The school and I support the Inazuma 11 religiously. But 4 years ago on the day of the national final, they didn't show up. It took a long time before I came to terms with not knowing what happened. I even took out my frustration and sorrow on the football club itself, but seeing you boys has changed me. I'm going to give you all the support I can right now. Governor, on that note, there's something I want to show you. Show us? After the Inazuma 11 club vanished, I went to the club room on my own and found this. I've been mulling over what to do with it until now, but I think you ought to have it. Here you are, Mark. I got a manual for the Inazuma 1. This is the Inazuma 1. Hey, isn't that what we've been looking for? The move has got to be ever more powerful than the Inazuma drop. Mark, have you seen this handwriting somewhere else? This handwriting? Ah, I recognise it. It's like my granddad's writing. Well, that's only natural. The person who wrote this was your grandfather, David Evans. What? David was the Inazuma 11's coach. David was responsible for many of the Inazuma 11's special moves. He left these manuals so that future players might learn the same techniques. The club disbanded after the Inazuma 11 vanished and the manuals were scattered. But from now on, you won't have to worry about your opponents no matter how big they are. Find the pages scattered around Inazuma Town, train hard and no one will be able to stop you. So my granddad was the one who wrote all of these. Inazuma 1. This might just be what we need to put a stop to brainwashing. Thanks, Governor. We won't lose to brainwashing with this. Alright guys, let's keep practicing until we make this special move our own. Come on. Thanks, Nelly. Lately his character seems to be rubbing off on everybody. Including you, it looks like. Yeah, blah 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 blah, I don't care. She likes Mark, that's the whole point of the story. Meanwhile, elsewhere. What's been up with Jude lately? He always seems to be thinking about something else. Now you mention it, did you hear about the rumour? I heard about it too. The captain's got some girl trouble. I heard him saying some girl's name the other day too. That Jude is one smooth operator. No way, Jude is always the quiet one. Hey you. What are you doing here? Quit wasting time before the next match. The loud bossy guy's back again. Okay, I got it. Could you say it a little quieter next time? It's always practice, practice, practice. Jude, what's up?